Hey, it's the Rooster, Bobby Leach for the TimesWeekly.com. The 2014 season got underway with a classic rivalry matchup in the season-opening contest between two Catholic powerhouses, Providence and home team Joliet Catholic at Joliet Memorial Stadium Friday night, and Providence showed up with a defense that stymied the JCA vaunted rushing attack, holding them to only 78 yards on the night and no scores in a 21-10 win. Senior quarterback Justin Henneford threw for 2 scores, an 8-yard touchdown pass to Notre Dame recruit Miles Boykin that opened the scoring for Providence in the second quarter, and then took advantage of good field position late in the first half with a 4-yard pass to Iowa recruit Nate Lavoda to jump up 14-0 on JCA. The Hilltoppers managed to put a nice drive late in the second quarter together to give their kicker an opportunity to kick what turned out to be a Hilltopper record. Brian Bravo nailed a 53-yard field goal with plenty of leg to put Joliet on the board 14-3 heading into the halftime break, and that got Dan Sharp thinking his team could get back in the game, but Providence came back with an answer early in the third quarter when sophomore running back Richie Warfield scored on a 7-yard dive that capped off a 90-yard drive with 4:17 left in the third quarter to take a commanding 21-3 lead. Joliet needed to get on the board, and they needed to get on the board in a hurry. They did so early in this fourth quarter when Joliet senior quarterback Kane Hurl hit junior receiver Michael Johnson on a post route for a 39-yard score and new life in the game at 21-10, but the Hilltoppers wouldn't get in the end zone for the rest of the game. The Celtic defense closed the door on the Hilltoppers, securing a 21-10 victory, avenging last year's home loss to JCA 42-35 in Week 1, and set their season up nicely for this year. For the Hilltoppers, they unfortunately lost their quarterback, Cade Earl, to an injury midway through the fourth quarter, and his status for this coming week is still unknown at the time of publication. We'll keep you informed right here at the Times Weekly. Here's what the coaches had to say after the game.
Great performance from your guys coming out. You know, let's talk a little bit about that fourth down stop, you know, that you had when they went for it on fourth down. That was really a game changer there. You came back, you made them pay for that mistake.
Yeah, no doubt. Anytime you stop someone on fourth down, and JCA is always good on fourth down and with their fake punts and so on. But defense answered all night. We stayed away from the big plays, and that was, I think, a big part of it.
Talk about that first drive coming out of the half, too. I mean, how important was that, you know, for that first score?
Well, it's huge. You know, we want to try and put a nail in the coffin. But I think, obviously, our defense played well. We didn't give up the big plays. You know, past whether it's Isaac or Ivlo, guys breaking these long runs, we were able to contain their backs today. They hit one long pass on us. But defense did a great job. Offense, did what we knew they could do. They took Miles away a little bit, and that's fine. Our other guys answered. Voda did a great job. Number 4, Mikey Beller, had a lot of catches, and that's how it's going to be. Miles is fine with that. They're going to double, triple him. Our other guys are there to step up.
How shocked were you when they went for it on that punt? I mean, that was a huge situation. Fourth down,
yeah, but they're known. They do that quite a bit. I mean, I know that's one of their strengths. They work at it. So, it didn't surprise us too much.
You know, you had a little pop pass going to your tight end, and that you had a couple of big catches. You know, where you caught them with their drawers down. You know, they were covering the perimeter, and you were able to find that, and that's something new for you guys. I haven't seen a lot of that.
Right. No, I give our offense and Luke Seffner great job for finding that. And again, that's our guys stepping up, doing what they got to do to get the win.
Coming into here, you had to be licking your chops a little bit because you got weapons. You got some big receivers, you got a big offensive line, and you're going against JCA, who has not had historically a great secondary. So coming into the game, you know, was that the game plan, was to spread them out and throw the ball?
Definitely. You know, we knew coming in this game that we were going to be a majority pass. It's what we worked on all off season, you know, especially you losing that game to East St. Louis the day after. We were in the weight room. We had our countdown to JCA going, 284 days from that day. So, finally being able to play this game tonight, we had a lot of energy, a lot of emotion out there, and it showed.
That's a big win. And they tried to take you away in the first half, but you made them pay a couple of times. They used you kind of as a decoy. A lot of different ways to use you tonight.
I mean, definitely. JCA came in here and competed with us, but their defense was great. I think they had a great scheme, but, at the end of the day, I think we have too many weapons to try to just cover one. So, we just hit what was open on the field, and we just kept moving the ball.
How confident were you in the huddle? I mean, a new quarterback, and a new offense, really. I mean, a lot of changes this year to the offense.
Oh, very confident. I mean, our coaches just teach us to go out there and, don't be scared of anybody. Just go out and play. That's all you got to do. Just go out and play. You'll be fine.
I think that was a JCA record, 53-yard field goal. Is that a record? Yeah. I mean,
it's got to be close.
Yeah,
I mean, go look at it, but
I mean, yeah, he had the win, but still, that's something.
He's the real deal. You know, Brian Bravo's a great kicker, and you see him just punting and kickoffs as well. So he's become a guy that can really change field position drastically for us. So that was a big play right before half, and we were able to score one and thought maybe we'd get back into it, and then losing our quarterback really hurt at the end there. So
Providence got a really good offense this year. I mean, they've got a lot of weapons. Your defense did a better job this season. I think they were able to spread you out a little bit, but I mean, your defense looked a little bit better. Your secondary looked a little better.
Our defense played outstanding. I think us missing the fourth down in their end zone right before the half. That put our defense in a tough spot. That was a tough situation where we just didn't execute a block. Their kid slid off and made a tackle. We get one more inch, we maybe hold them down. They're held down to 7 points before half, and that changes the whole complexity of the game. So we forced our defense to play in a short field there, which is not what we wanted to do. So that was very questioned myself after that one a little bit. But they played well all game. They got all these weapons. I mean, the two receivers, the great the running back's a very good football player. Quarterback's outstanding. You got big line. Our kids battled. I thought we played them extremely well. Like I said, besides giving the one score away, they really only had 2 drives.
Right.
And then, obviously, we struggled a little bit against their defense. They surprised us. They've never. I've played them in 5-6 years. They've never played a 4-man line, and we're always prepared for the 3-5, 3-4, and so we had some young linemen that. It was hard adjusting because we didn't practice against that all week. So.
Is it? I mean, it didn't look like, at least tonight, that you had that big play offense. You're looking at that one back that stood out. Yeah. I just didn't see it tonight.
I think there's a work in progress.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with their linebackers and safeties played very well. We got some speed, maybe not like what we've had in the past. It's different style of football team. Our thing is that we got to move the chains. We got to keep the thing going. We do have we threw the ball well.
Yeah.
But now the big concern is the health of our quarterback, because that puts us in a very, very big quandary. So we're hoping he's well for his sake, for his health, and.
Well, he's definitely got a cannon for an arm. He's got a really nice arm, but I know you like to run it. I mean, how do you cringe? How do you balance the two? Because I know you prefer to run always.
But we practice throwing probably more than we do running.
Because he looks like he can throw.
Yeah, that's when we took advantage of what we could do. And again, seeing a totally different defense than we practiced, the easiest thing to do then is to throw. Instead of trying to run because we run some pretty sophisticated blocking schemes up front. And to change up the front, we have to reteach the kids in between, and we're having a lot of our linemen play both ways, so it's hard to do it in between series. But we know we can throw the ball. We got guys that can catch on the edge. We got some juniors that played well, and Johnson and Davis, and so we'll be all right.
You like flying a little bit under the radar, but is it good to lose a first game like this? I mean, nobody wants. You can't say it's good to lose, but is it good for your guys because you're heading into a tough schedule?
It's never good to lose. But big picture, we saw a lot of good things out there, and so we can build on it, fix some mistakes. The key, if we're going to go anywhere, is our quarterback. If we don't have our quarterback, it could be a very, very tough road.